our Chief Guest, Dr. C.P. Paul, and dignitaries have arrived. I request you to enter and a standing ovation. Thank you. Please be seated.
The harder you work for something, the greater satisfaction you feel when you achieve it. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. C.P. Paul, the guest of honor, Father Maria Paul Raj, the special guest, Sister Manjula Lakra, respected principal, Sister Rose Anthony, the manager, Sister P.D. Thomas, dignitaries, distinguished guests, sisters, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. A very warm good morning to one and all present here. It is a privileged moment for the Raphaelite family to have you all with us as we celebrate this jubilant occasion, Rapho Expo 2023, based on the theme Sustainable Development, Abstain, Retain, Sustain, where we explore innovative solutions for a better and greener future. In the name of management, staff, and students of St. Raphael's Academy, I, Tanishka Sharma,
I, Chaitanya Mewada,
extend a cordial welcome to you all. The path of sustainability is an ongoing journey which demands commitment and collaboration. We are proud to be a part of this planet, Earth. God created this world for us to live and survive. Let's take this moment to thank the Almighty and seek His blessings. May I invite Meghna Chauhan to kindly lead us in prayer.
In our daily lives, filled with bustling activities and innumerable responsibilities, it is essential to pause, reflect, and acknowledge the blessings that surround us. We are privileged to be a part of this serene and harmonious gathering, where we seek solace in tranquility of prayer. Let us take a deep breath, center our minds, and open our hearts to the moment that lies ahead. I request everyone to please bow down for the prayer and feel the presence of our Heavenly Father. O sovereign God, our Creator, your gifts to us are countless, and your goodness without limit. As we come in thanksgiving, teach us to use wisely the riches of resources that surround us, and all the blessings which come from you. Grant us that know the needs of others, that we may give as freely as we have received from you. Grant us that we may have the knowledge and power to live with sustainability, so that we may grow forever and more in your blessing and grace. This we ask in the name of our Almighty Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Meghna. A smile is a universal welcome. William Shakespeare said, "Small cheer and great welcome makes a many things." May I invite a respected principal for the welcome address.
Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Christ Paul, Guest of Honor, Reverend Father Maria Paul Raj, SSpS, our special guest, Reverend Sister Manjula Lakra, the President of the school, Sister Preeti, the school manager, Sister Anima, the school bursar, the sisters of the management, fathers and sisters from different institutions, dear parents, teachers and my dear students, warm greetings to all. On behalf of our Raphaelite family, I take pride in welcoming each one of you to Rapho Expo 2023. While the country awaits to witness the fate of governance in 5 states today, we are delighted to have you all here on this December morning. There is a popular quote by Mahatma Gandhi, most often professed by environmentalists and conservationists across the globe. It states that the earth has enough to fulfill everyone's need, but not enough to fulfill everyone's greed. The world is transforming towards progress and advancement ever faster than ever before. At the same time, we are also going through some degradable changes that have become a global concern. This is a unique moment in history when both our progress and decline come to a climax together. The theme for today's exhibition is unique. It collaborates with the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals. These goals serve as a blueprint for peace and prosperity for both the people and the planet, for now and future. Our children are the future. All the exhibits displayed today portray the vision of every little mile in St. Raphael's Academy. Our children are groomed to be environment friendly and are taught to save resources judiciously. This school has a dream, and that dream is to make a difference to the lives of each and everyone they touch. The tagline for Rapho Expo 2023 is Abstain, Retain and Sustain. By embracing a minimalist and mindful approach, we must abstain from constantly exploiting resources and harming the environment. Each of us has a part to play in saving the future of our planet today. If we play our part well in all aspects of our lives, we can retain the benefits and hand over the legacy to the next generation, thus sustaining a prosperous and secure future. Today our children don the mantle of environmental stewardship and conservational leadership, voicing out the message of sustainability as harbingers of global peace and prosperity. Each of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, according to their implications, are displayed meticulously by each department of our school. The spectacular of innovative creations by the less dexterous to the most dexterous are laid out for display today. A lot of research has gone into the fabrication of these exhibits, enabling them to develop their scientific tempo and intellect with technological approach expressing new innovations and discoveries. The artistic, musical, dancing and theatric talents resonates exceptional potentials of our students. The teachers worked hard, the parents surround the teamwork with their constant support to build and edify excellence. Looking at education through the prism of the child is the need of the hour. They may not be perfect, but we need to permit children to have the freedom of careful thought and enterprise to create thinkers and encourage them to face setbacks in life sportingly, only to bounce back again and become self-reliant. I believe the exhibits will interest you all and stir your thoughts towards contributing your share for a sustainable future. Wishing you all a wonderful time here. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. We are privileged to have with us Dr. Christ Paul, Head AIC Parika, Alakad, is our chief guest. The guest of honor, Reverend Father Maria Polraj, SPD, Provincial Superior, IIC. The special guest, Reverend Sister Manjula, Lakra, SSpS, whose presence adds radius to this function. May I request our honorable dignitaries, along with Sister Rose, Sister Preeti, and Sister Enima, to kindly join us on the dais. Ancestors. The people on the dais are remarkable and renowned in the eminent field. May I request Mrs. Julie Paul, our senior coordinator, to kindly introduce the chief guest for today's function.
Research is to see what everybody else has seen and to think what nobody else has thought. Great design sprouts when good research grows. Warm and vibrant greetings to all. It is indeed a delightful moment for St. Gabriel's Academy to have against us a great visionary and eminent scientist, Dr. Christ P. Paul, the head of AIC Hub Incubation Center, Raja Ramannath Center for Advanced Technology, RRCAT, Indore. He has also been instrumental in the recently launched cost-effective metal 3D printing machine by AIC Hub to address the scarcity of metal 3D printer machines in the Indian market. The machine marks a significant milestone as the first of its kind in tailored technology. He is recognized as one of the top most influential scientists worldwide for the last 4 consecutive years in the list prepared by Stanford University, USA. A graduate in mechanical engineering from Lakra University, Ujjain, Dr. Paul has also earned a doctoral degree in mechanical engineering in 2005 and has served as a research professor at the University of Waterloo, Canada. Currently, he is actively contributing to the commercialization of RRCAT as the head of Technology Transfer Cell and is promoting technology development in partnership with various industries and startups. He is also rendering his service as a professor at Homi Bhabha National Institute. With a career spanning almost 20 years of experience in the field of research and development of laser additive manufacturing, from systems development to its applications in engineering. His research programs focus on the next generation additive manufacturing systems and processes. His versatile caliber is also evident through his chapters contributed to 26 books and published over 150 research papers in reputed international journals. He has recently authored a textbook on additive manufacturing for undergraduate and postgraduate students, faculty members, and practicing AI engineers. His extensive experience and leadership has been credited with numerous national and international awards, the prominent being Homi Bhabha Science and Technology Award, SSpS Discovery Research Grant Individual Award by the Canadian government, and the Ontario Centre of Excellence Conference Travel Award. The list just goes on. We are extremely grateful to you, sir, for accepting our invite and sparing time for us in spite of your busy schedule on this historic Sunday morning. Let's welcome Dr. C.P. Paul with a huge round of applause. May I request our principal, Sister Rose, to welcome our chief guest with a token of appreciation. Thank you, sister. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, teacher. The starving presence has always been pleasant and reassuring. May I now invite Mrs. Prashasti Pandey, our English coordinator, to give a profile sketch of our guest of honor.
Doing easily what others find difficult is talent. Doing what is impossible with talent is genius. I deem it a great honor to introduce the guest of honor for today's function, a great orator and influential personality with vivid experience, a great source of inspiration to all. Reverend Father Maria Paul Raj is the Provincial Superior of the IAC Central Province and a member of the governing body of Gujarat Education Board of Catholic Institution GEBCI. A well-versed and well-learned personality with a postgraduate degree in English literature, He has also earned a degree in education from Tamil Nadu. A humanitarian with purpose, Father Paul has contributed his selfless service in the capacity of parish priest and manager at various churches in Gujarat and Arunachal Pradesh. An illustrious visionary with immense administrative experience, he has been instrumental in the field of education in the roles of vice principal and principal at various schools in Arunachal Pradesh, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. Proficient in 4 languages, Tamil, Gujarati, Hindi and English. He is also known for his impeccable skill in guidance and counseling and is also a most sought after resource person for diverse congregations and schools. An ardent reader and avid elder, Father has visited numerous countries across the world, which include England, Scotland, Poland, Spain, Portugal, Germany, Austria and Holland. We are privileged to have you with us, Father. Let's acknowledge the presence of Father Maria Paul with a huge round of applause. May I request the manager, Sister Preeti Thomas, to welcome Reverend Father Paul.
Thank you, teacher. She epitomizes a pillar of strength and support. May I now request Mrs. Shilpa Rajala to provide a snapshot of our special guest.
With profound pleasure, I welcome the president of our school, Sister Manjula, Lakra, who has always been a pillar of enormous support, a great administrator, and a leader par excellence. She is a solid embodiment of total commitment to the cause of our holistic progress. We are thankful to you, respected sister, for your constant guidance and accompaniment in every aspect towards the development of this institution. Your presence has added elegance to this function, sister. May I now request Sister Anima, our school pastor, to welcome sister.
With respect, we would like to request our dignitaries to kindly take their seats.
Nrityanjali, the word literally means a salutation to dance. Here we salute the pioneers of the Indian classical dance Kathak, which has its origin from the northern India. From the Sanskrit word Katha, meaning story, the movements are both pure and expressive. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be enraptured by the mesmerizing storytelling through movements and rhythm as we embark on a journey of grace, expressiveness and tradition with the captivating artistry of Nrityanjali. Let's welcome our performers with a huge round of applause.
Thank you.
That was indeed an alluring performance. Let's give a huge round of applause for the school choir. The mouth of a great man is one who knows when to set aside the important things for the vital ones. Their words have the power to inspire, to motivate, and to guide us on the path of progress. And we eagerly look forward for the wisdom imparted upon us today. May I now invite our chief guest, Dr. C.P. Paul, to enlighten us with his words of wisdom.
Respected sisters, fathers, parents, and children, a warm good morning, one and all. When today I stand and ponder on what happened in last 3-4 years, probably it's matter to me think on and move how the world has moved forward. We need to have a quick reflection of that. Before I go into it, as a person who is working at Ramana Center for Advanced Technology, many of you must be knowing what this center is, but for the completion's sake, I will speak at least 2-3 lines about what RR is. In general, if you talk to the crowd in Indore city, and they say that you are working in CAD, the people have the impression that Bambanani CAD, which is not 100% true. We are doing a lot of things which are of the public importance, of the public utility. And Ramana Center for Advanced Technology is basically an institute which is classified as a non-nuclear research center in the Department of Atomic Energy under US treaty we had, 123 agreement we had with the United States and the world. We are non-nuclear entity in the country, so that is most important for us to know. And being the Indorian, we should know and we should be proud of that. Though we are not directly included into this, but we are contributing in a big way in the national budget. In 2020, when there was COVID all around and there was a lockdown, Government of India decided to open all the 3 R&D wings. They are like ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, Department of Atomic Energy, and DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization. So all the 3, DA, ISRO and DRDO, to work for the public. What are the technologies we have? Can it go to the people of India? Or how can we design an ecosystem within the country so that we have self-reliant in technology development. And based on that, many incubation centers are formed to promote the technology dissemination in the industries as well as among the startups. So this was all very short introduction what RRCAT is doing and how AIC Pi Hub come into the picture, because incubation center RRCAT is the AIC Pi Hub. And when I talk of AIC, maybe you may not be aware of, like in engineering education, we have a brand name called IITs. So IIT is the top class institute in the country who are teaching undergraduates and postgraduates and PhDs in technology and engineering in the country. Similarly, AICs are the top brand institutes, incubation centers in the country, and they are directly working under Adult Innovation Missions Niti Aayog. So they are like not related to the local bodies, local governments, they are working directly. So again, I'm privileged to have heading this institute at Arakat and promoting a lot of technologies for the industries around. So this was all very short introduction about Arakat and what AIC 5 is doing. And what I want to say when I introduce this is here, if you have a bright idea, if you think that can change or touch the life of others, please do remember us, come and discuss with us. Probably you can have a startup and which will make the thing different. When I talk about the startups, I will also talk about very small idea. You must be knowing, today we are talking of A&B. A&B is one of the global brand for shared accommodation in the apartments and the houses. And how did it start? 3 college students in the United States wanted to go to other city for some work, and they didn't have enough money to rent a hotel or room or something like that. So what they did is, they called one of their friends and said, we are going to stay in your apartment, we'll pay you something. And when they started discussing all this, they said, why should not we have a global idea? Why should not we provide opportunities if somebody has got a spare capacity in their house? They can extend the rooms to the people, visiting people, and that brought the idea of A&B. Something similar is happening. And when I'm talking of this, we are all living in a VUCA world. VUCA means volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Volatile means today what I'm thinking today may not be true tomorrow. See, earlier we talk about the taxis and auto people, they were enjoying a lot of, defined business, they were directed business. But the arrival of Uber and Ola ruined the whole ecosystem, and we have a new system to work on. So we have a lot of volatility in the market today. There's uncertainty because today what the government thinks, how the relationships changes across the globe, and how the relations are changing within the state, within the country, among the states, is defining many of the policies. There has to be a lot of uncertainties there, and that is the second challenge we have. And if I talk of the complexities, if you see and look yourself, you'll find that you yourself is becoming more complex. We are more complex than what our parents are there. We are more complex than what our grandparents are. So that complexity is increasing. So these are the 3 parts, and the 4th part is ambiguity. What we say is ambiguous now. It's not so straightforward and we just go around the things. And this makes a big difference and a lot of issues in the life. And when we are talking about the technological development, probably we should not forget that it's more important to be a good person than a successful person. And that is the thing where we talk of. When today I stand in front of you and talk of the Rapho Expo, and when they have very good motto, Abstain, Retain and Sustain, it's really very relevant to the theme, relevant theme for the today's environment. And then definitely we all should think of going on this. When I talk to you about VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world, I should also talk to you what should be the solution for this. When I'm talking and sharing a solution for this, I take out some of the standard quotes from the science. If you talk to data scientists, they say, in God we trust and only provide data. Because whatever the analysis they are doing, everything is probabilistic, possibility, and on the data they just try to convert something. But the important is, even the data scientists trust in a God. So what is happening, even if you are in day-to-day life, there is no presence of God, if you are not trusting Him, probably you will not be successful in your life, irrespective of what God you go for. It is important to have a God in your life. Second point is, In aerospace, when we develop the technology, we always say, what cannot flow cannot fly. Means, what cannot flow cannot fly. If you are not flexible, if you are not adaptable, you cannot achieve the heights. That is most important, and this is, if it is true for the engineering, it is true for the human kinds also. And the third part is for every researchers in the world who brought the change is the perseverance. Unless you have patience, you have a perseverance, continuously you are putting the efforts to achieve your targets, probably things will not happen. I'll share my own experience about these things. In 2002, when I applied for my PhD admissions, and I was selected by Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, to pursue my PhD. But what happened, we were working on some 20 kilowatts CO2 as a project, and my department was not ready to leave me for 8 months to go and do the coursework. And when my application was, I was conveyed that we may not be allowed to go for the coursework for 8 months because we cannot afford to delay the project. So I talked to my superior and told to them, I heard earlier, the reward of good work is more work. But this is other way around. If the reward of good work is, you are not allowed to grow up, this is not a right situation. And then what happened is, management talked on this. And they tried to find out how can this be managed so that the coursework can be done and PhD can be pursued. So that is the thing, when you talk and you have a perseverance, and after that, when we started working on metal additive manufacturing technology during my PhD and after my stay at University of Washington, Canada, so we all pursued all these years. And today, if you should see, yesterday we launched, on 1st of December, we launched a machine in Hyderabad on metal additive manufacturing. And if you see, launch is a one-day event to get a glory. But the effort which started in 2003, consistently over the years across the globe, it was there and came back, and it happened. So the glory may be for a small period, but a lot of effort to it. Therefore, we need to have a perseverance and consistent effort to achieve it, irrespective of the targets you have in your life. So these are the things what we have to do, and to counter the world, I'll just again repeat, we need to have 3 things in the mind. First is, trust in God, only provide the data. Do what you are asked to do. Trust in the God, everything good will happen to us. Second thing is, we need to have a perseverance to make the things happening, and we should have a good flexibility, adaptability, so that we can fly and achieve high heights. With this all, thank you very much for inviting me and listening to me patiently. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. The year 1959 is of great importance to the United States of America. An archipelago named Hawaii joined the USA as its 50th state. An archipelago is an extensive group of islands. Today, we bring you a glimpse of Hawaii in the form of a dance, the hula, one of the most famous Hawaiian dance. It is time to groove to the moves of the Hawaiian dancers. Let us welcome them with a huge round of applause.
So it was difficult
Great people are not born great, they grow great. The journey from good to great requires something extraordinary. May I invite our guest of honor, Reverend Father Paul Raj, to enrich us with his motivational words.
Dear students of St. Raphael's Academy, a very good morning to all of you. Dear teachers, dear proud parents, the management and the chief guest. For me, it's a special privilege and I feel proud to be on this stage on a day when this school is celebrating this Rapho Expo annual exhibition. We know school is a place, the passion of knowledge and growth. But let's remember, the school is not just a place to learn, but it's a place that needs to develop and pay attention to the strong values of life. Today, as we witness the culmination of your hard work and creativity in this annual exhibition, the theme resonates profoundly: abstain, retain, and sustain. What is abstain? I'm sure our chief guest, Dr. Christ Paul, would have talked about in terms of technology. But I would look at a different perspective. Abstain from that which diminishes your potential in a world filled with distractions, temptations, and choices. The power to abstain sets the courage for a focused and purposeful life. If you are able to abstain, you are already in a very positive path. As students, you are forging a path of knowledge, and through abstinence from negativity and distractions, you pave the way for your success. So dear students, ready to abstain from things that are going to disturb you. What is retain? Retain the knowledge you acquire. Education is not just about accumulating facts, but retain the wisdom that transforms. I always tell my teachers, don't produce Xerox copies by making the students to memorize things. Don't make them. As Dr. rightly said, bring in creative ideas in the minds of the students. Make the students to think. Every lesson learned, every piece of knowledge gained is a tool in your arsenal for future endeavors. Remember, true learning extends beyond the exams. It's about the retention of principles that guide your actions and decisions. Sustain the spirit of curiosity and creativity. Again, I repeat what I said. In the minds of students, we must cultivate, inculcate this thirst for curiosity. Make the students to ask questions. Let them browse, let them search. As you navigate the realms of academics and beyond, sustain the thirst for knowledge and innovation is paramount. Your projects and exhibits today reflect not just what you have learned, but the boundless possibilities that lie ahead. Let this spirit of sustenance be the striving force for your lifelong journey and discovery. In closing, let me commend each one of you for your dedication, hard work, and the incredible displays we are about to witness. St. Raphael's Academy is not just a place where boys and girls come to study, but it's a community that fosters values, integrity, and commitment to excellence. May this exhibition inspire you to abstain from mediocrity, retain the wisdom of your lessons, and sustain the flame of curiosity that will illuminate your path the years to come. So I wish you all the very best and congratulate the students, the teachers, and the parents and the management, and God bless you.
Thank you, Father. Music express that which cannot be said and on which it is impossible to be silent. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, today we are honored to present to you an orchestra that embodies harmony, skill, and the pure essence of symphonic excellence, Sinfonia, an Italian word for symphony. The name Sinfonia itself conjures visions of grandeur, precision, and an ensemble of talents converging to create a symphony of sound. So without ado, I invite you all to immerse yourselves in the melodic brilliance of Sinfonia.
Pleasant words are like honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the bones. May I invite our special guest for our inspirational words.
God created every person in his likeness and image. भगवान ने सभी को अपने ही प्रतिरूप में बनाया है. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. C.P. Paul, Guest of Honor Father Paul SPD, respected dignitaries, Sister Preeti the manager, Sister Rose the principal, respected parents, teachers, staff, and my dear lovely students. I wish each one of you to have a very good day today as school is having the exhibition. Indeed, it was a voyage through the possibilities of a new world. I congratulate the management, all the staff and the students for their creative and innovative ideas. The exhibition of today dwelt on the theme Rapho Expo, Abstain, Retain and Sustain, keeping all the concern of ecology and need for sustainable development. I am sure this exhibition has brought new learning and awareness among all the students and teachers. Care for ecology has been a talk of these recent times. We are well aware of the global warming effect and have seen its consequences. The diminishing quality of the fresh air, increase of diseases, loss of life, etc., and the imbalance of the distribution of wealth and resources that is affecting us directly or indirectly. What are we seeing and enjoying today may not be there tomorrow. And our little kids will ask us question, what have you retained for us? As someone said, sustainable development is the development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. Therefore, we all have the responsibility to try to make this world a better place, where it is, whether through it is our work, the way we treat people, care for nature, resources or things, and the values we impart to our next generation. We need to remember that we are all interconnected as part of one common home, the Mother Earth. One same God was created and placed us in this big universal family. The neglect or exploitation we do today to any one aspect would affect us eventually. The greatest threat of our planet is to believe that someone else will save it, said Robert Swan, and it is true. We want someone else to do, but not I. There is no someone. Transformation always begins from oneself. Each of us are responsible to treat our Bharat Mata, Mother Earth, with care, respect, and sustain it. Let's learn to open our hearts and accommodate everyone like the Mother Earth, to treat all with care, respect, and love. I would like to quote Pope Francis, who spoke on care for our common home in his encyclical called Lakra, calling the whole human family to seek a sustainable and integral development. He said, any technical solution which science claims to offer will be powerless to solve the serious problems of our world if humanity loses its compass. If we lose sight of the great motivations which make it possible for us to live in harmony, to make sacrifices and to treat others well. I am glad that SSpS Academy is making this conscious movement towards promoting the value of caring for our common home among students along with their academic studies. Such initiative would definitely instill, motivate and make impact in the lives of these students as well as for all of us. Once again, I take this opportunity to appreciate and to thank the management and the staff for all their efforts, and I wish students to have a bright future. May God bless you.
Thank you, sister. Today we mark a significant moment as we gather here for our exhibition, an event dedicated to exploring the themes that resonates deeply within all our hearts. Sustainable development. It's a theme that reminds us of the interconnectedness between our actions today and the legacy we leave for those who come after us. The theme calls upon us to envision a future where economic prosperity coexists harmoniously with social equity and environmental stewardship. May I request our volunteers to escort our chief guest.
They emphasize the pledge taken by our students to save the planet Earth so that it may provide bountifully, not only today, but for generations to come. May we request our Honorable Chief Guest to unbind the ceremonial balloon. May we now request our Chief Guest, Guest of Honor and special guest to unleash the balloons. The flight of the balloons mark the indomitable high spirit of our children as they prepare themselves to soar high in their achievements. May we now request our chief guest to declare the annual exhibition Rapho Expo open by unfastening the inaugural ribbon.
Good morning. Today we have made this rainwater harvesting model for the sixth goal of sustainable development, which is clean, clear and purified water. After the rain, the dirty rainwater gets collected in this tank on the terrace. Then it flows through this pipe to the filter. There are 3 steps for filtration. First, it will flow through the stones for taking out solid impurities. Then it will flow through sand and cotton to take out fine impurities. Then it will flow to the storage tank. Now finally the water is purified. Which means that the person is inside the toilet. The yellow sensor means that there is no water in the flush tank. And the green light will start dimming when we flush the toilet. This is the science tank. That is the condensation tank. Wait, so what by this experiment we are trying to say parents that and by this we will help our government to increase sanitation and hygiene in local toilets, by which the people, those who are not able to use it, because of sanitation and hygiene, they will be able to kill the germs and bacteria from the water and make the water pure. Then finally, the pure water is the inter-house and the pure water. From there, the water is much
One is of solar panel, which is fixed on the rooftop. We have also provided the heat components over the edge of the roof. It provides the energy to the solar panel. And the second method is that the direct light of sunlight passes through it, and we have also provided ventilation through which the air passes through it, and it becomes heated up. And we can also put this potatoes and all those perishable clothes in it to dry. We have come up with this idea for our farmers because they are not getting the proper benefits. So you can also see this. They are well dried, and this is our room. These are dried in the model of this, and it is dried in the normal room. So you can see the difference between both.
also self-sufficient. Pushing the boundaries of innovation and sustainability aside, let's dive into the marvels in the next 50 years.
Our city of tomorrow harness the power of renewable energy sources. Massive solar farms, wind turbines and advanced geothermal systems provide clean and abundant energy, making the city entirely self-sufficient and free from traditional power grids.
Say goodbye to traditional agriculture. Our future city utilizes vertical farming, where crops are grown in skyscraper-like structure. This not only maximizes space, but also reduces the environmental impact.
The city's transportation system has undergone a revolutionary transformation. Autonomous electric vehicles, flying taxis, and hyperloop networks seamlessly connect every corner, reducing congestion and emission.
So you are flying taxi.
Our future city boasts sustainable and resilient infrastructure. Buildings are constructed with smart materials that adapt to the environmental conditions. Green roofs and wall entrance, insulation and air quality. Advanced waste management system ensure that there is no harm caused due to environmental impact.
So,
Good morning. This is our football ground. This is our project of football ground in this game. It is a widely played game in the world and is played all over the world. It consists of a team of 6 players. The first football comes from 2
Thank you.
biochemistry, and under that we are performing biodiesel and bioplastic. So biodiesel and bioplastic we have an alternate because the diesel and petrol which we are using is causing a lot of pollution. So alternate for that. The waste to be also we did in the restaurant. First that will be filtered, and with the solution of AOH and ethanol, it will be mixed, and we will have two layers. The upper layer is the diesel, and the lower layer is the glycerin which we use. And now the diesel part will be transferred to the next container, and to wash off the impurities we will use distilled water. The distilled water will be taken out in another container, and the upper part is your diesel which you can use.
Will biodiesel not make pollution when it is put into the
Maybe, but very less in comparison to what we are using. And here, which is made from renewable biomass units like cornstarch. First, we will add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and then we will add 7 to 8 tablespoons of water. And after mixing it well, we will add 2 tablespoons of glycerin and 2 tablespoons of vinegar. And after that, it will do something like this. And then we will give it a hot water bath so that it will change its color to translucent. And after that, we will spread it over a foil paper so that it will turn like this. And after 24 hours, we will get bioplastic. Properties of bioplastic is gas is moldable and very renewable, and they degrade at 185 Celsius. They are it will take depending on how you use because the plastic which we are using is never going to, or maybe it takes 100 years and plus, but this will degrade fast, or even you can melt it and use it. And this question is still important. Welcome to our school exhibition. Today we are taking you on the space journey with our Chandrayaan-3 inspired spacecraft model. Chandrayaan-3 is an Indian ambitious lunar mission with a design to explore the mysteries of Earth. Our model represents the innovative technology and dedication of the scientists and the engineers crafted this spacecraft. We hope our model sparks your curiosity about the space exploration. Now I will show you more.
I, classmate, will present you my science exhibition project on the topic Army-based laser light security cam. If you have seen a heist movie or any movie that includes criminals, you would be familiar with the laser light security system. It includes the laser, which is the source, the LDR, which is the receiver, and the buzzer that produces the noise. In my laser light security system, I have used the laser capacitor. It includes that the laser is perfectly focused on the LDR and so that it creates a tripwire. Now, for example, as soon as the vehicle comes in between, the buzzer beeps. Why does this happen? This happens because the laser was perfectly focused on the LDR and was creating a tripwire. But now the vehicle is blocking the way of the laser and breaking the tripwire. Thank you. Actually, for that, there are the security people over there. There is a gap.
Find out. For the solution for that.
Today, we are going to fire alarm service here. So, we are experimenting the fire alarm. This is the ambassador which we are going to fire. And we are going to burn it up and we start it with the this is how it goes. Fire alarm goes as temperature rises, then the thermistor decreases. Fire alarm
of Class 8 present my science exhibition project on the topic Army-based laser light security camera. If you have seen a Haste movie or any movie that includes criminals, you would be familiar with the laser light security system. It includes the laser, which is the source, the LDR, which is the receiver, and the buzzer that produces the noise. In my laser light security system, I have used the laser tripwire system. It includes that the laser is perfectly focused on the LDR and thus it creates a tripwire. Now, for example, as soon as the vehicle comes in the way of the laser, the buzzer beeps. Why does this happen? This happens because the tripwire is broken by the vehicle that is between the laser and the LDR. Thank you.
All these things are something similar, not understood. But concept is, but what I understand is, when we make the also do some register survey all around, so that if somebody asks, should be that makes me
you have to find out, at least I will also ask the Rashmi teacher, did they find
we have tried to make a scene of bank where is securing a ring. So, my friend will tell you more about it, how it works, and what is the meaning of it.
laser light is found at an angle on which the laser beams directly fall on one mirror and will reflect on another mirror. And the laser beam will directly fall on the LDR and the buzzer will stop beeping. But if anything comes in the path of laser light, so it will start beeping. Now my friend will tell you more about LDR.
since I asked you the question, I also tell you answer. It's not like you search more. No, let's compare. You have mob and army. Both are made up of people. Mob is also made up of people. Army is also made up of people. The difference is army has discipline. They have a leadership. They follow the command. Same with them. They already have a... No, if you see the army, they have... All people are wearing same uniform. Right? And why do we have a white line? Because we have victor. Right? So many people have in different colors for the clothes. The mob. No leadership. Can you win war with mob? With the army camp. So that's a general, but read more in the book.
A Tesla coil is an electronic resonant transformer circuit designed by Nikola Tesla in 1891. It is used to produce high voltage, low current and high frequency. A Tesla coil has two main
What
parts.
is the frequency of the light electricity we have?
220
What frequency? Tesla
means this creates the high frequency.
नहीं but low frequency हमारा normal level है frequency के साथ. अच्छा उससे पहले AC है कि DC है? AC की तो frequency है. DC तो कुछ है. नंबर बताओ मैं. 50 hertz. 50 hertz. बीच में कितना लेवल frequency? Tesla से voltage आप कर रहे हो
Number of
What do you mean by voltage?
Voltage means the amount of electricity.
What is potential difference? Fundamentally. So what we have is, for example, I just compare with the hydraulic system. So you have a water, you have a there is a difference. The more the difference, more is the pressure of the water which goes down. Same thing can happen. So you have a more is the voltage difference, potential difference, more is the voltage, more is the current flow. More thing, more shipping, more things, so the water when it is coming out of the pipe is the current that I am talking about. So there is a very nice analogy between these two. Anyway, that's the problem.
It has two main parts. This is the primary coil and this is the secondary coil. When the electricity flows through the primary coil, it creates a magnetic field which induces a high voltage in the secondary coil. And
there is some law for it?
Yes, the spark gap between them, they connect.
It's the law.
Yes, it's a magnetic because of the electrons, because of the magnetic field, the electrons inside, if we take a gas bulb, like we have a neon bulb, so when we bring it near it starts to glow. So the electrons inside it starts to move and they show a light. So we have connected with the mobile phone and we have kept the glass. So it is, with the help of the mobile phone, it is showing some creator and animation as you can see downside.
You have to come up. What I'm saying is, actually when you are going to be really trained and have been discussing with the BTech students. There is a catching first fundamentally based on understanding of market. And what happens later, the same concept is applied somewhere. Or you want to apply somewhere. That is the but you have to do that. That is
There is also class 9 here and there is the line. So first of all, we need to understand that what is a robot. A robot is any pre-programmed machine that works on an algorithm. Now at line follow robot is an automatic machine that works on that follows a specific and certain line. In this case, is a black mark. Now, to understand about it, it's working. It is very simple. First of all, we are well aware about the concept of a circuit. We know that the energy in any form is electricity flows through a circuit only when the circuit is unbroken. Now, in this, the circuit is already unbroken. Now, when it comes under contact of a white surface, this IR sensor flows light, and onto a white surface, the white surface reflects the light back. Since the path which was broken remains broken, it does not work on a white surface. But when we come onto a black surface, what happens is black color is very dark intense, so it absorbs the light rays. Now, since the path which was broken became unbroken, therefore it keeps on moving. You can see there is a combination between black and white. So this helps that you are well aware that when we want to take a turn, there should be a decrease in the speed. Then only we can take a turn. In the combination of motors and IR sensors detect the black line and these motors control the speed. And again, when we take the turn, there is more white area over here. Speed decreases due to which we can take a turn. Yeah. This is the IR sensor that detects the this is the IR basically it is used in industrial areas for replacing additional conveyor belts. Nowadays it is also used for moving heavy obstacles from one place to another. A well-known company Tesla is also inspired to a line follower. But this line follower robot is only restricted to a certain path. But this is an upgraded version which has an Arduino chip in it. It can move freely.
you have to define it.
Okay. So it is connected to and this USB cable you can change its coding. Actually this is given to us in this place some hidden robotics on us. Not there and there was a we have knowledge about that but not complete knowledge. Things they explain before that.
Back in the 19th there was a brilliant physicist named Henry who was an professor. Uncovered the mystery of science. He was like a mad scientist signaling in his lab suddenly the light bulb went off. He thought, what if I can make sound? What if I can create a fiery spectacle that dances with music and a dance event where Rubik's Cube was born? This invention not only mesmerized everyone, but also revolutionized the way we understand sound and art. It's given a stage in classrooms and science, captivating audiences and teaching us about the hidden world of sound.
It is a tube straight from the both ends, filled with gas, speakers and gas together. So the sound waves can be transmitted to the end of the gas station. There are the small holes in the top of the tube, so when the air of the gas station emerges, creates a and I think the sound inside them. There are high
flexibility, and strength. Thank you.
Good morning. Meditation is an ancient practice that is said to have introduced several years ago. The terminology that we use to meditate today was not introduced until the 12th century. Meditation derives from the Latin word meditate. The father of meditation is Paramahansa Yogananda.
आप सभी को मेरा सुप्रभात। आज हम ध्यान को कैसे एकाग्र करते हैं उस क्रिया को मैं आपको बताऊंगा। सर्वप्रथम हमारे शरीर को सीधा रखते हुए दोनों हाथों को एक तरफ रखते हुए धीरे धीरे हमारी आंखों को बंद करते हुए पूरा ध्यान हमारे सांस पे लगाते हुए लंबी गहरी सांस लें।
And this game is played like the dance and the game is divided into parts of attack and defense. So in attack, there are 9 players in the ground, 8 are sitting and 1 is starting from the post. And in defense, there are 3 batches and 1 batch consists of 3 players. So in pool, there are 4 innings and 1 inning is of 9 minutes. Poker are originated in Maharashtra and Go means go and chase in Marathi. Good morning. This is our 30-month journey of our team. The journey started from the first tournament we played in SSpS, where we secured third position. With hard work, dedication and practice, our boys were able to secure third position in CBSE Cluster State Level, and our girls were able to secure first position in CBSE Cluster State Level, which made us to qualify for the CBSE National in Haryana, where Central Academy represented Madhya Pradesh. Thank you.
Good morning, sisters. Good morning, sir. Sir, this is a model of football. Football consists of a team of 11 players. As football is played widely, and it is the most famous sport for 100 years. Football is played both internationally and nationally. Football comes from 2 words, foot and ball, in which the player used to kick their ball towards the goal or on the other side. Football is played both nationally and internationally, for example, FIFA World Cup, UEFA Champions League and European League. Now this is our football team which fights for us with club, and these are the legends of football. For example, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and our Indian footballer, Bicholi Mardana. Thank you.
I am here to explain about self-report. Basketball. It is a team sport which is played between 2 teams. Each team has 5 active players. In basketball, the game starts with jump ball. It is like a toss in basketball. One player from both the teams stand in the middle. The referee throws the ball upwards and both the players try to tap the ball in their court, and that's how the game begins. We have to just dribble the ball, pass it to our teammates, and then throw it in the basket, and that's how the game continues. While hitting basketball, most commonly the 3 fouls are cutting, running, and touching. Good morning, sir. Our topic is now the Academy of Life. Good morning, sir. What is the practice of life and you see everyone.
No problem. Thank you very much. आपके स्कूल की है?
Exhibiting a match model on the subtopic that is sustainable development. One of the goals of sustainable development is eliminating poverty, climate change, protecting environment, and design of our cities. Keeping this in view, quotes, we have designed a Lakra, the famous landmark of Indore. Yes, it's our chapel. We have designed it using mathematical geometry. This is a viewpoint, a lady of shop, which light the wind power and the solar energy. In night lamp work are stored the electricity and the energy produced by the community. The vertical shade stores the energy and regenerates the energy. We have made also the benches and the seat for cement, which is made with biodegradable waste. Also ensure the green lane for making chapel more sustainable. Therefore, we have designed SSpS, that is Sustainable Developed Chapel. The knowledge of this ensures that the geometrical shapes helps us in sustainable development. Thank you. Right angle at 60 meter and 90 degree. Any perpendicular line is called as right angle. Straight angle accurately measured at 180 degree. In another word, any angle at 180 degree is called as straight angle. The angle of this line lies at 180 degree. This is called right angle, which means it is greater than 180 degree and smaller than 360 degree. When the pointer takes a full rotation around the circle and comes to the point where it started, it forms a circle and hence it is called a ring. Thank you.
Do you have only this mission only in the Angular form or do you have any other project of missions? This is a mission in the piece, right? And there's another unit called radian. And what is SI? SI is international unit. It's not Indian. It is radian.
Now the theme is concentric circles. Concentric circles are circles with the same shape on different angles. This is the row circle that is consists of
healthy birds.
This is used in the mechanics.
Maybe you can say robotics also, because we are seeing those values are normally greater than we are not able to describe. We are making a decision.
In the world. One of the major problems India is facing now is lack of space, especially for washrooms. India is having serious censorship crisis, with nearly 59% of its population practicing government affection due to less number of washrooms. Using a simple math formula, we can find a unique way to build maximum number of washrooms in least amount of space and maximize the advantages of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan.
Let's take it as a plane surface. We are divided into two equal parts, both having the area of 0.1 meter.
So you might be thinking, what is the difference between it?
In compartment A, we are only able to get 3 washrooms due to rectangular formation. In compartment B, we are able to get 6 washrooms due to triangle formation.
We are going to exhibit a topic scientific repetition. Scientific repetition is the way of expressing numbers that are used in decimal. So here we have taken one bacteria called pyramidal. So the bacteria are small single-celled organisms that are found everywhere on the earth. The normal size of bacteria is 5 micrometer, which can be written as 0.000005. But it is easier to write in the scientific notation, which will be 5 into 10 to the power minus 7. So here, in this model, you can see small pointers that locates the actual size of a bacteria that in the measurement of 0.5 meters. The bacteria is more small than. So here is the second example of scientific notation. The wavelength of the colors of the rainbow. Here is all the
Micrometer one.
Yes. So here we can write the wavelength of the colors in the rainbow with the help of scientific notation. Then scientific notation, which will are composite This block shows the timing of each and every part of the world. This also shows the GMT timing along with the day and night changes. It has a 24-hour module, and with the help of this clock, we can do the yearly rotation of the sun. It works on the principle of the movement of the sun and the moon, and also the GMT timing, which we made on the map, plays a major role in this project. To view the timing of a particular location, the GMT timing of that location needs to be fixed. So you will be able to see the timing of that location. For example, we can take United States of America, the timing of United States of America. She will see the timing in terms of L size and L circles. It will be valid. So the timing.
Those show for India.
Okay, they will show for India. India, I don't know how it is. quantum data, quantum technologies, qubit technologies. The qubit technology pass the information. Qubit means a unit of information that passes the information to this the heart of this computer. Thank you.
What is
So I don't know about this. The scientists of the computers are working on this. This is a future computer.
any initiative in the country about this? Something quantum vision.
Yeah. Most future this is regularity. This consists of three computers. This have a common center. This do not have a common center. This is starter. This consists of four computers. This have a common center. This is regularity. It is interconnected with each other and we have this in center. Three topology is the combination of these three topologies. It means the first computer is the controller of one topology. Second computer is the MasterCard, Visa card and RuPay cards. This MasterCard and Visa card are the international debit cards and RuPay is the Indian debit card. So the processing fee in Visa and MasterCard is much higher than the Indian RuPay card. So people in India use RuPay cards.
Achieved an idea of making wellness mistakes and hospital admitting wards. This is actually we are doing the feasibility study of our idea and this is the sample test of our innovation. This is the whole procedure how we have made it and this is the final. Right now we are doing the sample test of our production and also at first we tried to make our mistakes with the dough, but the content of water was less, so we had to again.
It's not conceiving writing, but also the curation of writing. When you talk about curation of writing, not in terms of the technology, but in terms of the business plan. See, suppose you tomorrow you make it and you start making instance. What will you do with this? Here, how? You put to the shop and then somebody I'm not saying, I'm saying think of those lines. You should have, see, it's very nice idea to have any concept to make it happen. But it's equally important to have a low-cost business because this is not, this incense stick is, there is in business, there is two colors. One thing one is called red ocean, another is called blue ocean. And incense sticks is in red ocean. Everybody is coming with a knife and killing another guy. That is like the ocean is red. And it is always good to have projection of something which is blue ocean. Because already so many established parts are there. Many things will come into it. What I'm saying is, but you should also think beyond making the you will make it, but it won't work. And it will, if you fail it
playwright, poet and actor. You must have read many of my plays and watched dramas. But today, I want to show you my famous play, The Merchant of Venice. The theme of justice, peace, love and friendship are central focus of the play. This play tells the story of Antonio, a rich and generous merchant who owes some money to an unkind moneylender, Shylock, and he is unable to repay his loan on the fixed date. Hence, Shylock demands to have a part of Antonio's flesh near his heart. Let's watch if Antonio gets justice or not. Scene 1. Antonio, the rich and kind merchant of Venice, appears to be in a sad mood. His friends Graciano and Salanio give various reasons for his sadness.
Are you sad? Why? In fact, I do not know why I am so sad. I am tired of being sad. Your mind is focused on the ocean where your merchant ships are sailing.
Any little thing that suggests misfortune to my business would definitely make me sad.
It's not my merchandise that is making me sad. Well, then you must be in love. Shame, shame.
Then you must be worried about your best friend, Bassanio.
Here comes Bassanio. Come, my dear Bassanio. Well, who is the lady who you have taken to the special trip you promised me to tell today?
The rich heiress of Belmont. She is beautiful and has wonderful qualities. Many suitors are coming to win her hand. Oh Antonio, if I had the means to compete with them, I would definitely be successful. I know, I owe you a lot of money, but can I borrow a little more?
Listen, dear Bassanio, you know that all my money is your money. I can gladly lend it to you anytime. But you know that all my money is in sea ventures. How can I help you?
What shall I do now?
Don't worry. Go and borrow money from Shylock, the moneylender. I will pay him back after 2-3 months when my ships will return.
Scene 2. Bassanio goes to Shylock.
You want 3,000 ducats, is that right? Yes sir, for 3 months. 3,000 ducats is a substantial sum for 3 months.
And I shall stand security for him.
Oh, Sir Antonio, do you want the money?
Shylock, I am Christian, although I neither lend nor borrow money for profit. Yet, in order to supply immediate needs of my best friend Bassanio, I shall break a custom.
Sir Antonio, many times you insulted me at public place, and I still lend you the money you want.
Lend it to me as an enemy. If I fail, you may get the penalty.
If you do not pay me on the fixed date, the sum of the money that are involved in this deal, let me take a penalty. Except a pound of your flesh to be cut off and taken away from whatever part of your body I please. No, Antonio, don't sign such a bond for me. I would prefer to remain in my need.
Stop, Antonio, don't sign the bond.
Do not fear, I will be able to repay his money before time.
Come with me to the lawyer and sign the bond.
Scene 3. Bassanio and Portia at their wedding.
I'm the luckiest person who could win your hand.
I'm very glad that we will get married today.
My dream came true due to my best friend Antonio, who borrowed money from me from a cruel Jew. And you know, my dear, in return he signed a risky bond.
How much money does he own the Jew?
On my behalf, 3,000 ducats.
My good deeds, here is the letter from Sir Antonio. Oh my dear, read that aloud.
Dear Bassanio, my ships have all met with disaster. My creditors are becoming cruel, and my bond to the Jew has been forfeited. Since in paying the penalty to him, it is impossible that I can survive.
Oh my love, finish all your business here and go. Offer him twice, thrice, or 6 times the money to deface the bond.
Yes, I shall make haste.
Bassanio leaves the place.
Nerissa, we need to leave for Venice. This guy
lawyer. We shall go at once with all speed.
Both depart. Scene 4. Venice, a court of justice. Enters the Duke, the Magnificos, Antonio, Bassanio, Graciano, and others.
Is Antonio here?
Yes, Your Grace, I am ready.
Go somebody and summon the Jew into the court.
He is already waiting at the door. Here he comes, my lord.
I have sworn an oath that I will have the full penalty. Take your name, Jew. I offer you 6,000 agates instead of your 3,000. I want the fulfillment of my bond.
Kindly, don't fight for me.
How shall you hope for God's mercy if you show no mercy yourself? What judgment shall I fear when I have broken the law? On the strength of my authority, I may adjourn the court unless Valerio, a learned doctor whom I have sent for to decide the case, arrives here today.
My lord, I have a message from Valerio, who recommends a young and learned lawyer to your court.
Please escort him to this place. Cheer up, Antonio. Come, man, have courage. I shall allow the Jew to have all my flesh, blood, bones before you lose one drop of your blood for me.
Enters Portia, dressed like a doctor of law.
Do you come from Old Valerio?
I do, my lord. I'm thoroughly informed about the case. Is your name Shylock?
Shylock is my name.
Do you acknowledge the agreement, Antonio? I do. Then the Jew must show mercy.
What is there to compel me? Tell me that.
Mercy is a blessing which cannot be compelled. It just happens the way the gentle rain drops on the ground. Mercy is double blessings. It blesses the one who gives it and the one who receives it. It's the greatest quality, even in the most powerful man. It looks better on a king than his own crown looks on him. May I have a look at the bond?
Here is the bond, most honorable judge.
Is Antonio not able to pay the money?
I will not accept the money. I want the law, the penalty, and the fulfillment of my contract. I want to have a pound of flesh to be cut off near his heart. I offer him twice or thrice the sum.
That can't happen. It's not in the contract.
Daniel has come to judgment. Oh, wise judge.
Well, then here it is. Antonio, you must prepare yourself for his knife.
Oh, noble judge. Oh, upright judge.
So, bare his chest.
Yes, his chest.
You merchant, do you have anything to say? Not much. I am ready. I am waiting. So, a pound of this merchant's flesh is yours.
Most learned judge, come and be ready, Antonio.
Wait a minute, Jew. There's something else. The words in the bond say, a pound of flesh. Just a pound of flesh. This bond does not permit to shed a single drop of blood. So, take what is specified in the bond, which is a pound of flesh. But, in the course of cutting the flesh, you must not shed any blood. Oh, upright judge, what a learned judge.
Is that the law?
Jew, you have demanded strict justice.
Then I accept the previous offer. Here's the money.
Stop. The Jew does not want money but penalty. Oh, Daniel, pay attention, Jew, a wise judge.
Give me my original sum then.
But you have already refused it publicly.
Then I don't want to stay here anymore.
Wait, Jew. Under Venetian law, if a foreigner plots against the life of any citizen of Venice, then all his property is confiscated. The one half of your property goes to Antonio and the other to the state. So kneel down and beg mercy from the Duke.
I beg your pardon, my lord.
For mercy you suggest for him, Antonio? Give him a rope, free of charge, to hang himself. He must make a will here in this court that he will leave all his property to his daughter when he dies.
All's well that ends well. This place suggests the value of mercy, peace, justice, and friendship to the world.
अच्छी थी पगडंडी अपनी, अच्छी थी पगडंडी अपनी, सड़कों पर तो जाम बहुत है। फुर्र हो गई फुर्सत अब तो, फुर्र हो गई फुर्सत अब तो, लोगों खातिर काम बहुत है। नहीं ज़रूरत बूढ़ों की अब, नहीं ज़रूरत बूढ़ों की अब, हर बच्चा बुद्धिमान बहुत है। उजड़ गए सब बाग बगीचे, उजड़ गए सब बाग बगीचे, दो गमलों में शान बहुत है। मट्ठा दही नहीं खाते हैं, मट्ठा दही नहीं खाते हैं, कहते हैं जुकाम बहुत है। पीते हैं जब चाय तब कहीं, पीते हैं जब चाय तब कहीं, कहते हैं आराम बहुत है। आदि है ऐसी के इतने, आदि है ऐसी के इतने, कहते बाहर घाम बहुत है। झुके झुके स्कूली बच्चे, झुके झुके स्कूली बच्चे, बस्तों में सामान बहुत है, बस्तों में सामान बहुत है। सुविधाओं का ढेर लगा है, सुविधाओं का ढेर लगा है, फिर भी इंसान परेशान बहुत है, फिर भी इंसान परेशान बहुत है, फिर भी इंसान परेशान बहुत है। धन्यवाद।
एक बस थी। उसमें एक आदमी पूछता, भाई साहब सच सच बताना, आप बस में कितनी देर रहते हैं? फिर उसने बोला, भाई साहब सच सच बताएं तो 24 घंटे रहते हैं। तो आदमी बोलता, भाई साहब ये कैसे? तो उसने बोला, देखो भाई साहब, 8 घंटे सिटी बस में, बाकी के बच्चे 16 घंटे बीबी के बस में।
आप में से कितने लोग जानते हैं कि छिपकली क्या है? इधर से। आप में से कितने लोग जानते हैं कि छिपकली क्या है? कोई? अच्छा, तो मैं बताता हूँ। छिपकली एक ऐसा मगरमच्छ है जो बचपन में गरीब था, इसलिए बॉर्नवीटा का दूध ना पिलाने की वजह से वो कुपोषित रह गया।
एक बार की बात है, एक डॉक्टर बच्चे से पूछता है, ये चश्मा किसके लिए है? बच्चा बोलता है, ये मेरे टीचर के लिए है। तो डॉक्टर बोलता, वो क्यों? तो बच्चा बोलता, अरे मैं आपको क्या बताऊं, मेरी टीचर की नजरों में मैं हमेशा गधा ही दिखता हूँ।
एक बार की बात है, ये एक बच्चा अपनी मम्मी से बोलता है कि मम्मी एक बात बताओ, क्या आप मुझे अच्छे से बता सकती हो कि जब मैं एक लड़की से पूछा कि मैं तुम्हारे साथ हमेशा रहूँगा, तो उसने मुझे भूत क्यों बोला? तो वो बोलती है कि ऐसा जरूर होगा कि तुमने ये बोला होगा कि मैं तुम्हारे हमेशा साए में रहता हूँ।
ये मेरी एक अंतिम चुटकुला है। एक बार की बात है, एक कॉलेज के विद्यार्थी ने उसके सर ने पूछा कि एक बात बताओ चिंटू, तुम विद्यालय क्यों आते हो? तो उसने बोला, अरे सर जी, मैं तो विद्या के लिए आता हूँ। तो सर ने बोला, अरे तो आज तो क्लास में सो क्यों गए थे? तो चिंटू ने बोला, अरे सर जी, आज तो विद्या आई नहीं।
मैं आपको अंत में एक शायरी सुनाऊंगा जो हमारे पापा और मम्मियों के लिए रहती है। तो आजकल की मम्मी भी गजब छा रही, आजकल की मम्मी भी गजब छा रही, रील बना बना के बहुत डरा रही। आजकल के पापा भी गजब छा रहे, आजकल के पापा भी गजब छा रहे।